Hey, Stephanie Arkadie here. How are you guys doing this morning? I'm doing pretty good. I thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I want to talk to you about some Facebook posts that have triggered some thoughts for me. I had did a video called I'm 44 and I don't know how I got here. Well, that was the original title, but then I turned it into I'm 44 years old and I don't feel my age. And I broke it down to why I feel that way. And if you have not seen that video, please click the link in the description and avail yourself to that video first so that this video will make sense to you. But I had explained to my father when I told him that I didn't feel my age, and he wanted to know why. He's inquisitive like me, or I'm inquisitive like him. Something like that. It's in our blood. And I broke it down because I said I felt like my life was in phases. Segments, phases. It hasn't been a consecutive 44 years. And when I posted the video and I got the feedback that I did, and thank you so much for the feedback that I did get from everybody. I appreciate that. That's what I want. I want that dialogue. I want that communication. I want us to figure this stuff out together. But when I got that dialogue back, it struck a whole nother chord, and it opened up some other possibilities and allowed me to see things a little bit different, a little clearer. And I want to talk to you right now about living in phase 3. That's what I told my father. He said, which phase or which segment do you think you're in now? I said, I think I'm in the 3rd phase. What phase are you in? Think about it. If you've experienced what I talked about in video 1, I want you to think about what phase that you're in. But here's the real kicker. Each 10 to 15 year block that I described that make up the 44 years, give or take a year or two. They were created from a change in the program. All right. Let me expound. Let me explain. I referenced the Matrix. I referenced the Matrix because I described the fact that I didn't feel 44 because my life had, in certain sections, had been put on hold because I wasn't really living purposefully or consciously. I was just kind of going through the motions like a little robot, just doing what I was supposed to do. Get up, go to work, go grocery shopping, drop your kids off, pick them up from daycare, cook dinner, bathe the children, just boom, 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 boom. And I am a practitioner and a rooter for routines. Don't get me wrong. I love routines. I do. But there's a place. There's times when spontaneity is needed. There's times when you need to flow like liquid in order to go with the wave of what's really going on around you or in your industry or in your home. But there are times where I was on autopilot. And when I was on autopilot, which is equivalent to me as being plugged into the Matrix and just kind of doing what is expected of you, I lost that time because it wasn't a conscious thought time in my life. And it created a break. But let me tell you how when that break was made, how things started again. Okay? And at that particular moment when things started again, it was almost like deja vu. Okay? You have a thought, you have a moment, you think, you're like, I've seen that before. I heard that before. This feels and looks familiar. It's like a glitch. If you remember the Matrix, whenever you've seen deja vu, something that just happened, and you think it happened again, and it's like, wow, that's funny. And Trinity said, no, that means that something has been changed in the program. My phases of my life were started again when something changed in the program. Something that I learned, something that I heard, something that I experienced caused my subconscious mind or my paradigm to shift, to change, starting a whole new journey. So I ask you again, what phase are you in? I'll see you on the next video.